How y'all doing, guys? Today I'm gonna make a video on why you're poor. I've got all the answers, so I'm gonna go and spit it out. This video is gonna go for a while, so if you don't like the video or you think it's too long, then simply fuck off, because this is gonna go for a while. If you're serious about learning about financial education and wealth creation and being the best version of yourself, you're on the right channel. So basically I'm going to start off with why people are poor. The reason why people are poor is all because of their mindset. They got a shitty little mindset. The rich people, they have what they call growth mindset, meaning they think in abundance, whereas poor people, they always think in scarcity. You see, it's always the lack with fucking poor people. Everything is like lack of water, lack of money, lack of food. Everything is in lack. Whereas with rich people, they don't have that problem. And even before they became rich, they already had a growth mindset. You see, another fundamental between rich people and poor people. Rich people, they invest a portion of their income, whether it's from their job or their business. They invest a portion of their income, like it could be 10%, 20%, 30%. Average multimillionaire, we invest about 20% of their income into assets that make them more money. So I strongly recommend that you invest your money, whether it be stocks, ETFs, exchange traded funds, cryptocurrency, gold, silver, because you want your money working for you. You see, you want that compounding effect. That's very critical. I'll talk about that in another video, because I could go on and on and on about it, but it'll go forever, this video, so I'll keep that for another video. Another reason why you're poor is they're always thinking negatively. So you're always thinking about what's gonna go wrong, why this is shit. Whereas rich people, they think about what they can control, what they want. They think different. You see, they think in abundance. They always look for the opportunity. So that's a big fundamental difference between rich people and poor people. You see, rich people, they always believe in constantly upgrading themselves. They always improve the way they think. They spend a lot of money on personal development, always improving, becoming the best they can. You know, they never stop. They never stop learning. Whereas these poor people, they go to school or the university or whatever. After their education ends, that's it. They stop learning, and that's the problem, because there's the old universal saying: if you're not learning, if you're not growing, then you're dying. Which is true. It's like a plant. If you keep watering the plant, it's gonna grow. If you don't water the plant, then the plant's gonna die. You know, it's a simple common sense. You know what I mean? Well, the same analogy goes with life as well, and learning is very important. There's many ways to learn. You know, books, YouTube videos, i.e. my channel. You know, seminars, motivational tapes. I think they're all great. They're fantastic. You know, always learn from the best in your industry. I think that's critical. That's vital. Another thing that rich people do that poor people don't do is rich people, they hang out with other rich people. They're very careful of the people they hang out with. They understand the concept of you are the average of the 5 people that you hang out with. They understand that. Whereas you don't understand that clearly. That's why you're poor. You see, because when you're with other people, you pick up their energy. Each person has an energy force field, whether it's negative energy or positive energy. You're actually picking up the energy. So you want to pick up people's positive energy. That's why these rich and successful people, they always like to hang out with other rich and successful people. You see, difference between another one Another difference between the rich and the poor. Poor people, they resent rich people, whereas rich people, they actually respect and worship other rich people. You see, whereas you people, you resent them. You're all jealous that they're rich and all this and all that shit. You see, yeah, the rich people, they're learning from other rich people how they did it. They all respect each other. They're all learning from each other. And then we got all you idiots whinging and moaning about other rich people. You know what I mean? Well, that's another core difference. Another fundamental difference between rich people is they set goals, whether it be daily goals, monthly goals, yearly goals, or long-term goals, and they aim towards it. They always think about it, and each day or every week they always try to get as close to that goal as they can. They're constantly assessing it. I set goals myself. I read it out daily before I go to bed and after I wake up in the morning. So I read my goals out loud on paper. So I hold it, because when you hold your goals on paper, you're activating the sensory factors, which is very good. So you get a flashback of the goal. So you want to visualize that goal. You want to have it written down on paper and write it. Very important. And put a date on it. So blah blah blah. I want this by this XXX date. And you want to act like you already got it. You see. I'm definitely a strong advocate for goal setting. I do it myself, and I recommend other people do it. Not only do you want to set goals, but you need to have a long-term vision, because life is pretty vague and shit when you don't have any real vision. You need to know where you're going. If you don't know where you're going, it's all shit. There's no fulfillment out of it. Another difference between rich and poor people is poor people, they will always want what they call instant gratification. So, for example, when they go shopping and all that type of shit, they like to, if you ever notice, they like to buy liabilities, things that take money out of their pocket, which makes them poorer. Whereas rich people, they're a lot more disciplined with their money. And yeah, they buy liabilities every once in a while, but they buy more assets than liabilities. Whereas you guys, you fucking buy more liabilities than assets, if you even buy assets in the first place. So, you see? Because you poor people, you always want it on the spot. You always want it on the spot. You can't wait, That's the problem. If you waited like 5 or 10 years, or even a couple of years, you wouldn't be in such a shitty mess that you are. You have to go and buy the freaking $50,000 car, the freaking Dodge Charger or the Chrysler 300C. You have to buy that brand new because all your other friends have bought that, and you want to keep up with them. You just want it on the spot. With rich people, they would have waited. Or they would have bought assets, which makes them money, and then they buy the liability. But you people can't wait. And that's why you're poor. All these reasons are the cause of why you're poor. That's why they got the law of the cause and effect. For every cause there is effect. Another one, the difference between rich and poor people is, let me think. With rich people and successful people, they always try to provide as much value to society as they can. Whereas with poor people, they are more focused on themselves, you see. They just want their paycheck. They're just addicted to that freaking paycheck. Non-stop. Paycheck. They're just stuck in that vicious cycle, They don't really provide much value to society. The more value you provide to society, the more richer you get. It's a law, The more you give, the more you get. You got to give humbly. I mean, you don't even give at all. It's embarrassing. Really is. There's many ways to give. You can give knowledge, you can give money, you can give time. At the end of the day, you want to be giving back to society. It's not all about you, you know. It's not all about Kim Kardashian's boob size or how big Kim Kardashian's asshole is. None of that shit matters. We need to all work together and make the world a better place. Hence why I created this YouTube channel. So, you know, I can put all of you people in line, you know. Because my goal is my purpose for this video is to remove every goddamn excuse that you people come up with. Because I'm so sick and tired of hearing all your goddamn excuses. So now I'm giving you all the resources that you need, that I've learned, and I've spent many hundreds and thousands of dollars learning about this. I'm willing to give it to you for free, so that you can eliminate every possible excuse on the planet of Earth, alright? All I ask is maybe you just teach other people, or at least bring them to my channel. That's all I ask. This is my way of giving back. I'm not doing this for my benefit, I'm doing it for your benefit. So, don't go and question my motives. Alright, another one that rich and successful people do. Yeah, now I'm kind of like forgetting. Oh, hold on, just give me a little bit of time. Let me have a little think. Yeah, rich and successful people, they're always learning. They're always learning. Always improving. You know. They always hang out with other successful people. They network with other people. You know, they always provide as much value to society as they can. And sometimes they don't even get rewarded for it. They don't even get anything out of it. They just do it because that's the right thing to do. But from the law, the universal law, they get rewarded from it, you see. You know, most of these millionaires and these rich people, majority of them, they're all self-made. Majority of them are self-made millionaires, billionaires. So there are certain things that they've done to yield that result. You see, with rich and successful people, a lot of them have what they call belief. If you ever read the book Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill talks about belief, how it's so critical for the master key of riches. You need to believe in what you're doing. You need to have absolute certainty that you can do it, and that you will do it. It's very important. Another thing I've learned over my time, what successful people do, and they know, is this is more of a character trait, or something they've learned, is that they are persistent. They are persistent in whatever they do, and they're willing to fail. They're willing to fail, whereas you are not willing to fail, and you're not persistent, and that's why you're poor. Whereas with rich people, they're persistent. They're willing to fail over and over and over again, because they know the more you fail, the bigger the success. Because failure is learning. It's inevitable. You have to fail. But you guys have been brainwashed by all the bullshit that your parents have taught you about failure, how it's wrong, how it looks bad, how upsetting it is, how depressing it is. Like, oh my god. So basically, you need to have persistence in everything you do. It's critical. As Napoleon Hill said in Think and Grow Rich, persistence is an insurance policy against failure. So meaning you keep persisting, and eventually you'll get it. If you believe you can get it. Because they have a thing what they call the law of probability, I think it is. So the more you do something, the more likely you're going to succeed in it. Because statistically, 9 out of 10 things you do won't go to plan. So most of the things you do are going to fail. So you need persistence. I mean, there's no ifs or buts about it. Another key difference between successful people and unsuccessful people is Successful people, they are action takers. Meaning if they see a great idea or a great opportunity, they take action immediately or very fast. They don't piss around and bitch and moan and, come up with excuses like you guys, or some of you. They actually take quick, decisive action. See? And I think that's very important. You have to take action. It's a critical ingredient in success. And I can attest to that myself. I know all about it from personal experience. Yeah, it's critical. It's critical. What's another one? Consistency is quite important. Consistency and focus. When you want to do something, like do it like consistently, over and over and over and over again. These successful people, they're laser focused. They do things consistently. Whereas poor people, unsuccessful people, they don't do it consistently. They're all willy-nilly. They're all around like, oh, I gotta bring my kids to soccer training. Oh, I gotta go to the shops. Oh, I need to sleep. All kinds of crap. Like, it's just like excuse after excuse after excuse. Like, you need to plan your day out and do it. Whatever the goals are for that day, you stick to it as much as you can. Buy a planner, go to your Kmart or your Target or your Walmart or wherever you live, or your Costco. Go and buy yourself a physical book with all the dates in it. And then plan your day out, day by day, what you want to do, and focus on the important stuff. And then from there on, it's kind of dark. I'm driving. I know it's hard to see my face, but anyway, as long as you can hear me, that's the main thing. To go and buy yourself a daily planner, and then write all the stuff that you want to do in that day, and then highlight the important things, and then cross it out each thing that you've successfully completed for that day. Just cross it out. And if you don't finish all the stuff, it's okay. Just move it on to the next day. Alright, so that's more on organizing your day, which is critical, and time management. Another thing that successful people know and do that unsuccessful people don't do is successful people, they understand the concept of sorry, my mind's going a little bit stray. I need a refreshment. Successful people, they focus on things which have the highest consequence, things which are highly important. Whereas you poor people and unsuccessful people, you focus on things which have the lowest consequence because it feels more comfortable, it feels more safer, you just want to hold it off, you do all the little piddly things. Whereas successful people, they focus on the important things with the highest consequence. That's what Brian Tracy taught me. He's great. I definitely recommend that you watch his programs, Secrets of the Self-Made Millionaires, and quite a few of the stuff that I've spoken about in this from his program, and many other successful entrepreneurs and business people. I think a lot of you lack structure in your life. I myself, I believe that you should have structure in your life and stick to a schedule every day. Nice, systematic approach. You know what I mean? Because I've noticed, this is just from my experience, if you don't have structure in your life, you're all over the place. You're all, the boat's just moving around in the sea without a waypoint. Whereas if you have structure, you know what you need to do, you get it done. Because you're gonna get brain fog if you got all too much crap in your mind. You don't know what to do. You'll be all over the place. You won't be focused. That's why I told you to get the daily planner, and that's why I told you to have a proper structure to your day. You're gonna do what works well for you. Successful people, another thing they do is they have a mentor in their chosen field or chosen industry. They pick a mentor who's already where they want to be, and then they either pay them or they get a freebie from the mentor or whatever it is. Regardless, they find a mentor who's successful in their field where they want to be, and they learn from them. So they leverage all their knowledge and contacts and experiences from the mentor. So the beautiful thing, this is very powerful. See, if you have a mentor, you have a much significantly higher chance of being successful. Because you're actually compressing time frames, you see. When you have a mentor, your learning curve is a lot more smaller. It is significantly smaller. Whereas if you do it the old-fashioned way of trial and error, it's going to take fucking forever. Whereas if you got a mentor, you're significantly compressing your time frame. Which means you can be making money faster, and you can be preserving your time. Instead of wasting 20 years learning about something, you can learn it in maybe 5 years or 2 years just from having a mentor, and you can leverage his experience and knowledge and context. So that's a very powerful thing that I think we all should have. Or if you can't afford a mentor, at least go on YouTube and find somebody who's successful and then copy their blueprint. You need to have a point A and point B, and you need a vehicle from point A to point B, which is going to get you to where you want to get. So whether it be a business or investing, which I happen to be very good at, and I'll be more than willing to teach you all everything I know. So you need a vehicle to get you to where you want to go. You see, it's critically important. Some people they have the strategy, they have the end goal, but they don't have the right vehicle. Their plan is wrong. You need to have the right vehicle to get you to where you need to go. For me personally, my vehicle to where I'm trying to go is cryptocurrency investing and cryptocurrency trading. That's my vehicle to get from point A to point B, because I know where I want to go. So I got my vehicle, and I know it's a proven strategy. You need to know what your vehicle is, whether it's stocks or ETFs or bonds or whatever, or gold and silver, or whether you want a business to build wealth with. You need to have your idea. It needs to work. It needs to have a proven strategy. If you need help with that, contact me. I'll be more than willing to help you. I'll love to share knowledge with you, free of charge, of course. Another thing, a lot of you want to be poor, you want to be rich, but yet you hate rich people. You hate rich people, then how are you going to be rich? If you hate them, you're just going to stay poor. You just been brainwashed with what your parents and societies taught you, with all that bullshit subconscious programming that has marinated in your mind. So some of you really need to reprogram your mind, quite frankly, from all that residual garbage that's in your mind. You think, a lot of you think that money is the root of all evil, which is a load of horse shit. It's not the root of all evil. In fact, it's the complete opposite of that. I think poverty is the root of all evil, don't you think? Money is just a tool. How is money the root of all evil? It's a load of horse shit, really. It's just bullshit programming that mommy and daddy have taught you over the years of your childhood, or your adolescenthood, or whatever you want to call it. That's what they've taught you. It is not. Money is just a tool. If you think money is really the root of all evil, then why the fuck are you working? Because you want to make money. Because you need to survive. You gotta pay your rents and all your dues. The money is not the root of all evil. It's what you do with the money. Money is just a tool. It's just like a knife. You can use the knife to cut fruit, or cut vegetables, or cut food. Or you can use a knife to kill someone. The knife, there's nothing wrong with the knife. It's just a tool. It's how you use it. It's the person. It's the same with money. So get rid of that bullshit that you think that money is the root of all evil, because it's not. Anyone who tells me that, immediately I know that they are poor fuck. Because it just comes out, and you can tell. Nothing wrong with having money. You get money from providing value to society, and you can do a lot of good with money. You can help your charities. You can build your business up. You can leave something behind for your kids. You know what I mean? But you can also do bad things with it. Like I say, it's the person. Nothing wrong with the money. But please, for the love of God, because I don't want you to be poor because of all these limiting beliefs around money. Nothing wrong with having money. And then another one is some of you have self-sabotaging beliefs. So when you say you hit the 1 million mark, or the 20 million mark, or the 50 million mark, or hell, even the 6-figure mark, because you got all that limiting beliefs that you think money is the root of all evil, or you believe that you must give away all the money because that's what mommy and daddy taught you, which we all know it's, quite frankly, a load of horse shit. Alright? You self-sabotage it because your belief system thinks that money is the root of all evil. It's wrong to have money. You think that what's the other one? Money doesn't grow on trees. Or if I make money, I must give it away. That's how you self-sabotage it. Because your brain gets scared. Because subconsciously that you don't deserve it. Even though I know you deserve it, because you wouldn't have got it if you didn't deserve it. Because you always get paid on what you deserve, not on what you want. People don't understand that, you see. That's why most of you are poor. I feel sorry for a lot of youth, that you've been brainwashed by society and your parents. I don't really blame your parents, because that's what their family taught them, So that's why I'm doing these videos, to teach you about the money blueprint and how to be successful, you know what I mean? So you can have the life that you want, be a lot more happier, instead of wasting your time on doing a job that you hate. Things like 73 or 78% of people in the United States are unhappy in their jobs. That is a very depressing statistic, don't you think? So people are just working just to get a paycheck. There's no fulfillment out of that. You got no control. Your asshole boss can sack you at any time. You people just want security, but really you're not. See, that's what they call the 6 human needs. You see, so a lot of you poor people, least successful people, you want certainty. You want security. Security is certain. It goes in the certainty bucket. Certainty kills growth. You can't have both. There's no correlation. There's no positive correlation. You see. What some of you need is that growth. But you're going to have to give up a bit of that security and start believing in yourself that you can do it. Go and do something you enjoy. Go and do, Uber driving or Lyft or, Uber Eats in your country or Manulog or wherever you are. Do something like that. Do something what you enjoy. Go and run a business. You don't need a lot of money to start a business. Hell, you can even start a business for free. You can even start an e-commerce business, and they fund you like $5 million in capital funding for your e-commerce business. So don't go and give me all this bullshit that yes, I don't have money, I can't do it, I don't have time. Oh, come on, guys. Find a way. Like if it's really important to you, you will find a way. You know what I mean? Or save money if you have to, and then build up to that level to where you need to start your business. Come up with a way. Don't say instantly, oh, I can't do it, I don't have the money. At least, at the very least, do yourself the favor. Like, please. Like, literally, please. Do yourself the favor and at least think, how can I do it? And don't say how you can't afford it. Because when you say that, you're shooting yourself in the goddamn foot. You're just destroying yourself. Believe me, I've learned from other rich and successful people, and I'm teaching you everything I know. Alright? So just find a way, Start small, Even if it's for free. Build clientele up, provide value to society. It's very important, you know what I mean? My approach, I'm quite straightforward. I'm very to the point. I am vulgar, and there's a reason why. Because I'm here to kick your ass in. I'm trying to. I have to do the tough love approach. Otherwise you're not gonna do nothing. You'll just come up with more excuses. I gotta put you in gear. My job. As bad as it sounds, my job is to get you to your goal, to point B. I'm not here to be your friend. I'm just here to get you to that point B. That's all. You're not supposed to like me. I'm not supposed to be your friend. I'm just here to help you out and get you to where you need to be. That is the main point. I'm not here to be your friend, although I wouldn't mind being friends with some of you. But that is not a priority. My priority is to help you out, which means that I can't be your friend because it won't work. Because you won't do anything. You'll come up with excuses, Yeah. Anyway, that's it for the session of the millionaire mindset and the wealthy people mindset and how successful people think, what they do. That's just some of it. I'll see if I can